Jenny Mack was a normal 25-year-old girl who was just trying to make it. She had a fancy condo. She had a brand new job for an accounting firm. She graduated with an excellent GPA from college. She had all the looks and the greatest fashion sense. So with all these good things, why was she so violently murdered? And who wanted her dead? We start our investigation with Deputy Scott Johnson.
Being the first responding officer to the 911 call, my first task is to secure the crime scene. I do that by making sure all the evidence that's found within the crime scene stays there. Nothing is tampered with at all. No one may enter or leave the crime scene until the proper reinforcements are present. Upon entering the door of Jenny's apartment, I see that there's no forced entry. It seems like someone may have used the key to enter the room. So it seems like this is not a burglar, not a break-in. It seems someone must have known Jenny to be able to enter the room so freely. I'm greeted by Brittany, who was the one who called the 911 report.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello? Oh my gosh, I just got here. My best friend's dead all over the floor. There's blood everywhere. What am I gonna do?
Calm down. Are you sure she's dead?
I don't know, but she's got blood all over. She's blood spatter all over the wall. Oh, please help.
Alright, ma'am, don't worry. Help is on the way. Just relocate somewhere safe, and we'll be right there.
Okay, thank you.
It seems to be frantic and slightly out of mind. She doesn't really know what she's at. She's panicking everywhere. So I attempt to calm her down, and she points me out to where Jenny, your friend, is in the bathroom. And I approach the bathroom. I see that Jenny's corpse is there, and there appears to be blood everywhere around herself from the bathroom. Blood on the glass windows, the countertops, and even the door handle, which may have shown that she potentially have tried to escape, but unfortunately things did not go her way. There's a antidepressant pill bottle prepared next to Jenny's corpse, so it potentially may have been an overdose or maybe even a subject of foul play. We have to wait for the forensic report to come in until we get better results.
The evidence that was left behind would be a great help to the unsolved murder case. A half-full pill bottle would be a priceless piece of information that would swing the investigation in the right direction. Dr. Hans Royberg would be able to explain what was in the deadly pills.
When Miss Mack was taken back for an autopsy report, the toxologist informed me that her pills were in fact maliciously poisoned.
Based on evidence collected, here's what happened leading up to Jenny's death.
So hey Brittany, what's up?
Oh, hey, Jenny. Just calling you. Sorry about Brock and all. But I was really hoping you want to go out on the town later, because I'm wanting to get down.
I don't know yet, Brittany. Me and Brock just broke up, and I don't know if I'm ready to get back out there yet.
Girl, you need to go out there and figure out this Brock guy, because he was a level A jerk, okay? He was nothing but trash to you, and you need to go out there and tell him that he doesn't matter and you're number one, alright? Go out there and find a guy that is number one, class A, great guy in a bar that's almost drunk.
But I don't know yet, Brittany. Me and him have been dating for at least 3 weeks now, and I really loved him. I thought we had something special going here.
No, listen here, alright? We're gonna go out in the town. I'm picking you up at 8 o'clock sharp. You ready, okay? No ifs, ands, or buts about it, alright? That's it.
Guess I better get ready.
After a very strange phone call with Brittany, Jenny went to get ready. Little did she know, it'd be her last time ever to go out on the town. Just before Jenny leaves for her night on the town, she remembers that she has to take her pill. Little does she know, she's just done herself in.
The toxologist informed me that the poison found in her body and the poison found in the pills was called aconite. Aconite is a poison that comes from the plant monkshood, and it is also known as wolfsbane. And the poison is so dangerous because it only leaves one post-mortem sign, and that post-mortem sign is asphyxiation, which is choking. The asphyxiation is caused by an arrhythmic heart function, which then obviously leads to suffocation. This leads and explains why Miss Mack was coughing blood all over her bathroom sink and Mir during the time that she was slowly starting to die.
Hey Jenny, just pulling up to your house. Hope you get here soon. I know you aren't answering the phone now, but that's okay. We're gonna have a grade A fun time today, okay? See you later. Bye. Love you. Oh, I am so excited for tonight. Jenny! Oh, Jenny, I'm here, Jenny. Jenny! So excited, Jenny. Jenny! Jenny? 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 Oh, I've always loved her house. It's so cool. Jenny! Jenny? Jenny? Oh, she forgot to clean up the cat puke. It's been there for at least a week. Oh my god. Jenny? Jenny? Oh, Jenny? Jenny? You're creeping me out now, Jenny. You're not even responding to me, verbally or in text messagery. Jenny? Jenny? Jenny! Oh, I love this song. Jenny? Jenny, where are you? Jenny? We're gonna be late, Jenny. Jenny? Oh my god, Jenny! Jenny! Where are you going tonight? Oh my god, Jenny, no! No, Jenny! No! Jenny!
Yeah, Jenny, she was one of my most recent tenants this past year. She was fresh out of college and she was looking to find a place to hopefully let her ahead and get a new job over in the community. So she came to me hoping to find a new condo for her to live in. Fresh out of college. She was a very young, shy, naive girl. I can tell just how she was asking me questions. She didn't really know what she was doing, but she seemed very intelligent. She seemed very eager to get a new condo, a new place to start. She probably asked me at least no more than 21 questions about the house, probably about the previous tenants, the utilities, and all the such that would be included in the condo, but most of the information I couldn't disclose for her until she signed the contract. But she seemed very eager for it, and I tried to do the best I could to make sure she would get the house. And then eventually, once we became landlord and tenant, we was a very good deal. She's a very, very responsible young girl, always turned in her payments on time, no complaints. Everything worked out very swimmingly for the two of us. I was very looking forward to the long relationship we would have. And then she started seeing this one boy. I think his name was Brock. Yeah, I think his name was Brock, and I don't know what it was. There was just some off energy about him, and I can tell it rubbed off on Jenny in a very horrible way. The first time I noticed things were getting off, where she started, her payments would start coming late. They used to be flawless, no issues at all, but then she started turning her payments a few days late, and then became a few weeks late. I just started noticing little things. She started carrying herself differently. She started dressing differently. She didn't really care about her appearance as much. In the beginning, she always cared about how she looked, always tried to look good, to try and impress someone, but now she seemed not to really care at all. And she was just head over heels for this Brock guy, and I really don't know what it was. He just said something negative about him. I felt it internally, and I just see it was rubbing off on her in a bad way. She came to me privately and asked to get a second key. I'm assuming it's for Brock, and I can't object and say no, but I knew something was gonna go wrong. He was very manipulative of her, and she didn't realize it. And she was going down the wrong path in her life, but no one told her, and no one realized what she was doing. Yeah, Jenny approached me privately and asked to borrow a rather large sum of money from me. At first, I was very curious and also at the same time skeptical as to why she would need such a large amount of money from me. She told me allegedly it was for her mother's birthday, wanted to get her a nice gift, but I knew that was not true. There's no way you would need to spend that much type of money just on your mother's birthday, no matter how much you love them. I'm assuming this applied for Brock. I'm sure he was in some deep trouble, and she would do anything to get him out of it. So that she came to me to try and take money from me. Unbeknownst, I still gave her the money because I was hoping she would see the errors in her ways and would straighten her life out to be the nice, young, sweet girl that I first met these previous months. But I wanted her to realize for herself that if she didn't change her act, then she would probably end up, if not on the streets, then she'd be in a worse situation.
After the FBI's official interviews were completed, there were 3 possible leads. First, Brittany. Why was it so important that she went out that night with Jenny? Number 2. Could have Jenny owed some money to someone who would want to cause her harm? But the most prominent lead would have to be Brock. What really happened in their breakup?
But things have been different in the past year, since her new boyfriend moved in. I never saw her as much as I used to. I always heard yelling from my apartment. It would get so bad that I would walk over to see what was going on. Her boyfriend would just yell at me to mind my own business. Jenny would always apologize the next day, but she looked rough, like her eyes were red from crying so much. I don't know if he ever physically abused her, but he did mentally. She deserved better.
So when we brought the pill bottle back to the lab, we tested the pills and obviously found the aconite, but we also found that the pills were selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, which is also short for SSRIs, and this is a depression medication. So then we went into further search for Jenny's doctor, and we found a man named Dr. Miser. And when we went and spoke to Dr. Miser, he told us that Jenny was a patient of his, and she suffered from severe depression, and he actually prescribed her 250 milligrams of these SSRIs a day, which is a very high dosage of medication. So it really helped actually knowing why she was taking these pills and why the pills were found in her bathroom.
I never liked Brock. Of course, being Jenny's mom, I was going to welcome anyone in Jenny's life with open arms. He just wasn't a good boyfriend, and he changed Jenny. He drained her of her spirit. He broke her.
So algor mortis is the second stage of death, and this is when the body temperature, obviously post-mortem, starts to cool due to the body being dead. To find out how long it was since Jenny died, we took 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit and then measured her core temperature at the scene, which was 96.4 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we subtracted these two numbers and divided that by 1.5. And then this number told us that when officers and authorities arrived on the crime scene, she had been dead already for about an hour and 15 minutes since her poisoning.
After the uncovering of the time of death, this gave law enforcement officers a clear window of less than 24 hours in which the killer could have poisoned Jenny's medicine. GPS data and witness testimonies proved Brittany was nowhere near the condo during the window of opportunity, but only one suspect was. Due to excellent detective work and spot-on forensic research and evidence, the murder of Jenny Mack was solved. Jenny's boyfriend, Brock Teflansky, was arrested 3 months after the murder investigation began. This particular forensic file included critical evidence concerning the stage of death, the time of death, the type of poison, and the associated post-mortem sign of choking that matched the blood spatter evidence found on the scene by investigators. And although it's not surprising Brock's fingerprints were found in Jenny's condo, it was important that Brock's fingerprints were specifically found on Jenny's medicine bottle. Brock Teflansky was convicted of premeditated murder and sentenced to life without parole at Madison Penitentiary. Until next week, another forensic file is closed.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello? Oh my gosh, I just got here. My best friend's dead. All over the floor. There's blood everywhere. What am I gonna do?
Calm down. Are you sure she's dead?
I don't know, but she's got blood all over. She's blood spatter all over the wall. Please help.
Alright, ma'am, don't worry. Help is on the way. Just relocate somewhere safe, and we'll be right there.
Okay, thank you.